it's been a little bit over 2.5 months now since my last video about, just encouragement about if you're going through something, if you went through something or whatever. Just like, it's been like about 2 months. It was like January. I just want to talk about ways to stop yourself from even hitting like rock bottom. Like ways to stop yourself, like signs and things you can see in someone or people that you're around that you can avoid, going through it. So as it comes to me, I feel that, suppression is one of the biggest things that leads us into depression. And they really do, because we suppress our feelings. Okay, so when I'm talking about suppression, I'm talking about you suppressing your feelings about how you feel about anything with anyone at any given time. Like just, walking on eggshells, acting like it didn't bother you, or not even commenting at all, just playing phony, going along with everybody saying, just acting like, I'm okay, I'm fine, it was nothing. That right there, that's what's gonna hurt you in the end. It really is. Because you walking around acting like you okay with everything, knowing you're not okay. You're suppressing how you really feel. You're not being, you're not being vocal. So even for the most vocal, like myself, I've been through it. So it's like when you stop doing that, that's when you're gonna see change. So I just want to tell y'all some things to stop y'all from even going through any of this. What I feel. So, firstly, what I noticed about myself was that I would distance myself, instead of say, what I wanted to say when it came to my family, as far as my family goes. I would, if it was a disagreement or I felt some tension or something, I would just, distance myself. I would just like not answer the phone, not be around. I just be like, I'm not gonna be around. So, and that's what I used to do, and so that in turn made me feel excluded. But really, it's like I excluded myself by shutting down and not expressing myself. So that's what I did when it came to my family, So that's some of the things, that's one of the things that you shouldn't do. So when it comes to like me having friends and, like the friends that I do have some, some good friends, but I also felt like some of my friends were one-sided. Like, I've always been a sweet person, and I feel like, some of my friends would only be around when it's convenient for them, and not when it's convenient. Not when if I needed somebody, I couldn't get nobody. But if if it was something that they needed, they could call me and I could go get it for them, or I could make it happen for them. And that's the type of person I've always been. But I never got that in return. Not really. So that was the thing that I struggled with too. Like just not even being able to say like, hey, look, you only call me when you want something from me, or you only call me when you need me to do something for you, suit you, your hair, makeup, all that. Like, I'm a person. So, and as I mentioned, one-sided, I hate that one-sided stuff. Like, that was a big thing that really sent me spiraling down. Because I always felt like I've always been this person. I feel like I've been the lookout queen. I really do. And I don't have no problem with doing it. But I felt like, when I needed one thing, something, anything, I couldn't get it. So it's like, I just started feeling like, why am I always giving so much and getting so little? So I started feeling, I started feeling bad. I started feeling sad. I started feeling all these emotions, because I felt like, if I'm giving all this stuff, how come I can't, get even some of it back when I need it? Not even what I gave, just like any part of it, 25% of it, 10%, anything, I can't get nothing. So that's just like, part of it. And then the thing that pushed me over the edge was in my relationship that in the beginning, you know, I was me. I gave myself wholeheartedly. I did a lot of things, you know. I was in love, so I did a lot of stuff. So it was nothing that, you know, was forced about it. So I was this person, but I didn't get any of that stuff back. I didn't get anything reciprocated to me. So I started feeling, and I'm being honest, I started feeling ugly. I started feeling fat. I started feeling like, oh, I gotta look a certain way. I need to make sure I'm looking like this and looking like this when he see me. I need to make sure I'm this, that, and the third. And that's how I started feeling. And I started checking phones, just doing a whole lot of stuff that I wouldn't normally do because I wasn't getting what I was giving out. So I started seeking advice from my elders and people that were older than me, and I was just trying to figure out, like, why wasn't I getting, you know, at least some of what I was giving out or whatever, and why I didn't feel how I should have felt. So I was, you know, crying to them and asking them questions and, you know, just a whole lot of stuff I shouldn't have been doing early on. So I was just basically, you know, like being this girl I had never been. I had never felt like that in my life. And I just felt like this, and I was just like, you know, why if I'm doing this, you know, why I don't feel this way? And I wanted to feel a certain way. And so since I wasn't feeling that way, that would really push me over the edge. I just really couldn't understand why wasn't I getting what I felt like I deserved or needed. So that was a real big problem for me. It was real hard for me to understand that because I had never, you know, I never felt like that. And I really didn't understand. Especially from a mate. So I didn't understand it from, I never, you know, I don't know. So I didn't never understand that part. So I just, you know, I just started feeling sad. I started feeling like I want enough. I started feeling like, you know, maybe if I do this to my hand, maybe if I do this, maybe if I get into this and do this and do that. I tried to do everything to keep myself from feeling like that. I was vocal about it. I did everything, and I still was feeling like that. And, you know, and that's why I want to tell y'all, please, 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 don't ever beg a man to love you. Because if he say he love you like he love you, you won't have to beg him to do nothing for you. Because he would do it already. You won't have to beg him to do nothing. He would do it, right? So don't ever beg a man that say he love you to love you. I say all of this to say that I could have stopped myself from going through this, you know, because this is what ultimately brought me to my lowest of low. Because I really felt like I could get it. I could get, you know, I can get this what I want. It's gonna happen. He gonna give me, you know, what I need. You know, he gonna give it to me. You know, I may have had to, you know, cry, beg, and, you know, write 10,000 letters to get it, but I'm gonna get it. So, you know, I'm gonna get it. You're gonna get it, and I'm telling myself that. So, you know, I could have stopped myself from going through that. So I tell you, baby girl, if you going through something like this, honey, don't beg no man, nobody for that matter, no woman either, to love you the way that you want to be loved or you should be loved. Because, you know, like I said, love is love, and it's powerful. And if a person love you, they gonna show you. You don't gotta beg them, right? As I come out of it, you know, because I fell down, and I was down for a long time. You know, I'm getting back up a little bit. You know, I'm getting back up. But as I come out of it, I'm not the same woman. I'm not the same person I was. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. I can't hold my tongue. I can't, you know, I can't play phony about nothing. If I feel like you said something to hurt my feelings, I'm going to say something about it, no matter who you are. I don't got to be disrespectful about it, but I'm going to say something. I am really not the same person no more. I really done been through some stuff. I'm really a changed person. And that's the thing that scares me the most about it, though, that, you know, looking at old pictures, it's kind of sad looking at them pictures, because that's not even me. I'm a different person now. Like, it ain't me. I don't know who that girl is. Like, she was happy and stuff like that, you know. Not saying that I'm not on my way back to be happy, but it's like that girl was, man, I hate looking at those pictures, because it's like, I felt like I was never conceited. I was never big-headed about anything. I just was real comfortable who I was. I was a great person. Not saying a great person is gone, but I would have loved to see you know, what that Tasha could have accomplished, what she could have done. But I don't know. I guess all of this happened for a reason, you know. Everything is a lesson in life, you know. I don't know. I guess I kind of thought stuff was going to be easy, you know. Maybe this was the lesson of it all, to see, you know, to let me see, like, you know, you know that God didn't promise you sunshine. You say it all the time. Yeah, I say it. But did I really want to go through it? I didn't. You know, I didn't want to go through the storm, but I did something that I needed to, I feel. So enough with all the sadness and all that, because you know what, I'm in a different headspace now. You know, I'm in a different headspace, and I do gotta, you know, live with the decisions that I've made, and you know, and the things that I learned. So I just pray to everybody out there that's going through something, that you keep pressing on, keep praying, you know. Keep talking to whoever you're talking to, because talk to somebody, anybody. You got to call your grandma up and talk to her if she want to talk to you. Talk to your grandma. If you got to talk to your mama, talk to your sister, talk to whoever. Talk to somebody that don't know anything about what you're going through. Talk to somebody. You know, talk to somebody. If you got to write it down. Because you have to vent some type of way. And holding all that stuff in, you will never get that closure. You will never get that healing going on with yourself. So it's a lot of things that I've done. But if y'all want to know in depth, you know what I'm saying, y'all can hit me up, you know what I'm saying, because I like to talk. Please be encouraged.